Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to CJ's Customs. We're back again with another video. Today, guys, we're gonna be building a box for a GMC or Silverado. I can't remember which one. I forgot, honestly. But it's a prefab box. So it's already been built. What we're gonna do is we're gonna replicate it, make it better, and make it front face firing for 2.8 Scar Audio 8 MA series. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do this, how I do it, and see how it goes from there. Yeah, I know my hair getting wild, look bad, but it is what it is, man. So let's get into this video. All right, guys, here's the prefab box right here. Let me zoom out. Yeah, there's the prefab box already built. He said it's coming loose somewhere up in here, but we won't have to worry about that no more, because I use staples or nails and wood glue. They just use glue. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna reuse these terminals, and we're just gonna make it better. So what I always do is I measure. There it is. All right. I know how tall I need the box to be, so I measure from here, there, cut out what I need. I need to be about 10 inches. 10 inches by I do 11 by 15. Gives you somebody riding on a four-wheel playing around, or a dirt bike. Anyway, give yourself a little room to play, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this board here, I'm gonna cut it down to those measurements. Now I'm gonna staple it on here to hold it in place. Now I'm gonna take my router from here, from this corner there, to this corner here, and trace all this out. So it'll be the same profile. See how I got a notch and his angle right there. So we're gonna do 2 of those the exact same way. So let me go ahead and get that done real quick, show y'all what I'm talking about before I use the router, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, as you can see, I got it all done. My nephew Jeremiah, he also wants to learn how to do this, so he's out here with me. But as you can see, I got it on there. Let's show you better. The flattest sides, which is here and here, I flush the board up with that, and then I'm gonna come with my router, come all the way across. Like I said, I'll start here, go down and around. Then once I get up here, I have my allergies. Anyway, once I get up here, I'm just gonna stop, because I'm gonna take the rest and cut the rest off with my jigsaw. And then I go from this point here, where it's gonna stop, to that point there. So now, since it's not gonna be down firing like it is now, it's gonna be front firing, I have this room right here to play with now. So that's gonna give us, I'm sorry, we got this much room here to play with now, from here to top of here, for the subs in the front. So let me get this cut out with the router, and I'll cut y'all back on in a second. All right, guys, as you can see where I stopped at. That's where I gotta go straight up, mark it straight up, and cut it off to finish it out. You see, took my router with my flush trim bit, just went all the way around the edge, copy the profile. See, I did just like that on that side too. Sorry guys, man, my allergies. One thing with the router, it makes a lot of dust. So my allergies, man, it's killing me. But so now I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off and knock it off. Then we're gonna go on to part two. We're gonna make the front. So I'm gonna show y'all everything, how I do it. But best part about this box, it's gonna have to be a bed liner on it. So put y'all back on in a minute. All right, as you can see, I got it up on the wood. I got flush because that's where the box gonna stop, right here. The bottom of the box right there, that's what's gonna stop. So the whole purpose of this right here is to get this right the easiest way. Get this right the easiest way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push this up, slide my speed square underneath it, like so. Flush it up right there. Just like that. So now I take my pencil and mark it and do the same thing for that side. Then I'll come and just mark it. I'm still gonna mark it from there to there, so I know where to stop at. Of course, we're gonna go up a little bit higher because we gotta get that degree, get that angle just right. So that's where we at right now. The top right here. Can't do it the same way just because it's a little bit taller now in the front. So let me cut y'all back on once I get done with this. All right guys, as you can see, I already started putting size on it. Right now I'm using Tight Bond original wood glue right there. So I'm using nails, not staples, nails, and wood glue. As you see, it's coming out on the sides, which is what I like to see. That's always easy to clean up. It's not a problem. So now the next step is to get ready to take measurements of this bottom right here, all the way up on both sides, and measure the distance between the two to make the bottom piece. And then we're gonna come with the back, and so on and so forth. But as you can see on this back, it's wide. See how wide it is compared to the front? So I'm probably gonna have to do the same thing because they got this notch here, and it's there for a reason. I think it's it's the bracket, seat bracket there. So gonna have to do the same thing, mimic that. But guys, this looks like it's gonna be it for tonight. As you can see, it's getting darker. I'm hungry, I'm ready to eat. I got fat people problems. Cause man, I like to eat. But anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. I'll cut y'all back on tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and get this thing knocked out and possibly even put the bed liner on it. So I'll cut y'all guys back on in the morning. Well, not tomorrow morning because I'm gonna be at work, but tomorrow sometime. All right guys, welcome back. This is where we at so far. Like you seen yesterday, got all that cut and glued, put and secure. So now we're about to get this part right here, the bottom. So without me putting the piece up there and measuring it, marking it out, I'm just gonna measure it. So I'm gonna measure from here to there first. Let's see what the length is on that. And as you can see, it's like 17 inches. Then from there to this point, it's like 10 3/4. And then we're gonna come over here, flip it over, get a big clean side. Pencil, dropped it. All right, so now we're gonna go 17 first. And this is the same width as that over there already. So we're gonna go ahead and mark it 17. We'll come up here, mark it 10 3/4. So now we're gonna get our straight edge, which would be that square, big square. And we're gonna go from this mark to that mark. In theory, it should come out to be exactly what that is over there. So I'm about to get it cut out real quick and cut y'all back on once I get it done. And let's see how close it is. All right, I got it all cut out. There's the piece right here. Looks pretty much the same. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we're gonna put that up there. So it's not 100% exact. It's pretty close to. See, it ain't very much difference from here to there. So, which is fine. It's no big deal. So now we're about to take it and see if it matches this one over here. And if it's the same way, which it's not, it's a little bit more. As you can see. Don't understand why, but it is what it is. So now I'm about to measure this one and do the same thing I just did for this one right here. So let me get that done and I'll cut y'all back on once I get it all completely cut out. All right, as y'all can see, I got it all cut out and secured. See the glue coming out. So it's coming along pretty good right there. Same thing. I'm just gonna take my flush trim bit and trim this flush. Same thing with there. Ain't no big deal. Then, so now, since this is all glued and stapled, both sides, I really should let it dry a little bit more. But next step would be to get this back. All this right there. Get all that done. So that's the next step, guys. I'll cut y'all back on in a minute. All right. As you can see, you got the back done, cut out. I got the angles right on both pieces. They're not secured yet, as you can see. So now we're about to get ready to glue this down. Nail it. Then we're gonna come from here to there, because all this gonna be open. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna come from here to there, and then up here and back down. All this gonna be open. It gives the subs a little bit more airspace because each one of those subs require 6.5 cubic feet, 0.65 cubic feet. Yeah, that's right. 65 cubic feet. 0.65 cubic feet. Almost 3/4 the cubic foot. But anyway, so now since we got more airspace here and there, these subs should really sound good. So next step is to Like I said, here and there. And once we get that done, it's the top. But before we put the top on, we gotta cut the holes out because I want to make sure the subs fit right before I put this thing all the way together. So that's the last thing you want, to put everything together and the subs don't fit. So that's what we're about to get ready to do as soon as I get done securing these and making this. Oh, and if you want to see how I found that angle, all I did was the board I cut off of right here. I cut these bottom pieces out right there. I kept that. I put it up against my table saw and I adjusted it to where it's set flat, all the way flush onto that board. Kind of cheated. It works. So, which it came out to be 25.5 degrees. And then remember from yesterday, this top was 15. So I just had to cut this 25.5 and that at a 15-degree angle, and it fit perfect. So that's how I got my angle. Sometimes you got to use what you got to find out what you need to find out. So that's what I did. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on once I get this stuff cut out. All right, guys, as you can see, this is secured now. The two backs secured, and now I made the sides right here. Took me a little while, but I got it. It was just cut and fit, cut and fit, cut and fit until I finally got it. The degree was fine. That was easy because this same degree is at 25.5 degrees, but it's the length that kept messing with me. So finally got it. So now what we're gonna do, we are going to go ahead and start for the top. Well, bottom, but top. I don't know if I want to flip it upside down and lay a piece here and trace it out and make it fit right on the inside of there. Because honestly, we could have, well, we couldn't have because it wouldn't butt at the top, but we really could go that low with it. So, but it is what it is. That's fine. Which, I don't know. I might taper it, go from here to there. That gives us a little bit more airspace to play with. And same thing, go from there to there. I don't know. Still got a little ways to go. We gotta seal it all up. Put the top on. Well, just staple it on just a little bit so it'll stay on there. Cut the hole out, fit the sub. But other than that, guys, it's coming along good. So, cut you back on in a minute. I'm probably gonna stay out here a little bit later than I did yesterday. I don't know, depends on how close I get to finishing this thing. But anyway, cut y'all back on in a minute. All right, guys, we're back. Another day, as y'all can see, another pretty day. Anyway, as y'all can see where we left off, I got this put on. It's all sealed. Everything is all sealed. I had started putting top on, and then the piece I had didn't quite fit just right, so I had to pull it off. So now I'm about to show y'all what I did and how I'm about to do this top. So I already got it marked out, as y'all can see right there. All I did was just flip this over right there, just traced it out. That way it'd be a perfect exact fit, just the way it's supposed to be. And that'll be pretty much it, besides the holes for the subs and the terminal and right on the bed liner, not right on the bed liner. But other than that, that's it. We still gonna go along the outside and seal it, just to make sure This is, I got to trim that off, all the excess off. So, but there ain't really too much more left to do, guys. It just takes me a little bit longer to do these builds just because when I get off work, I don't have that much time to work on them. So I just do what I can. But I'm about to go ahead and get that cut out. And we're gonna fit it, see how it fits. And after that, we're gonna seal it up and put it on there. Catch y'all back on in a second. Alright guys, as you can see, I got the top on. Fit just the way it's supposed to. So I got it sealed. As you can see, the sealant coming out. I get it stapled down. So next step is to go ahead and cut the holes out for the subs, and then the terminals in is ready for bed liner. So once I get all that done, once I get the holes cut and everything, I'll cut y'all back on, let y'all see what it look like. All right guys, we're back. Today we're about to go ahead and finish this box up, finish the video up and everything. So what's left for today is to go ahead and cut the holes out each side, then flip it over and put the speaker terminals in the back. Now after that, it's painting it, put the bed liner on it, and the box be ready to go. So there ain't too much to do today. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long to do this. And then because the guy gonna come pick it up today. So let's get into it. I'll cut y'all back on once I get the holes marked out where I'm gonna put them. All right guys, as you can see, I got it laid out now. How I got this, I came up, my material is 3/4 inch thick, so I just came up 1 inch from here and here. This 3/4 on top, so I'm not worried about it. And then I just measure it from here to here, 8 inches, because that's how big the sub is total. But we only cutting is 7 7/16 hole. So that still gives us plenty of clearance from all the way around this perimeter right there. Same thing on this side, spider. Look at the little guy. Anyway, he dead now. So that's how I got that. Now I'm just going to take my hole cutter, my guide, screw it down in the center, put my router, and do a very, very light cut. It's very, very small. That way, if it's not the way I want it, if the hole is too big or too small, I can adjust it and I still can use it. So that's why I'm not going to do it deep first time. Because right now, I got it set on about 7 7/16, so a little bit more, give or take. Let's see. Got to make the camera focus. The I is for inside, the O is for outside. So I got the O set on 7 and about 7/16 outside. So that's what we're about to do, guys. I'll cut you back on after I got the little test grab done to see how it's gonna fit, and then go from there. All right, guys. As I said, I'll cut y'all back on once I got it all scribed out. See, this is the reason why you just take it, put your router to it, and spin it all the way around first, one time, just to see and measure it. See, the first time it was like 7 1/16. So then I had to come out and make it 7 7/16. Just a little light mark right there. So that's what I was talking about when I said make sure you do that first, because if not, it either be too big. You can fix it if it's too small, but you can't fix it if it's too big. If it's too big, then you're gonna have to either shallow mount it, flush mount it, make this full 8 inches or the diameter of whatever size sub you're using, and then make a back piece the size it's supposed to be, then attach it to this and then seal it. Do that. That's option A. Or option B is to start all over with the front piece, and you don't want to do that. So that's why I say just run your router around it just a little bit, not even deep at all. As you can see, it's just like a scratch. And check it out, test it first. Like I said, if it's too big and you need to go smaller, you can always take your sander and sand that down a little bit to blend that in. So that's the importance of doing that. So I like the where he's at. I like the location. It's not all the way at the bottom, it's not all the way at the top. So it's not too far over this way or that way. It's dead center of the whole piece. So now I'm about to go ahead and cut it out, get this one knocked out, and then put the terminals. I'll catch y'all back on. Alright guys, as you can see, got the holes good. So got that part done. So only thing left now to do, I end up putting some more sealing around it, as you can see, across the top. So once that dries, then we'll sand it all down and put the bed liner on it. The only thing I have to do is the holes for the terminal and bed liner. That's it. So far as that's it, guys. So once I get to the bed liner part, I'll cut you back on and we're gonna finish it up. All right guys, I'm back. So now what we're about to do is, all we gotta do now, we ain't gotta put the terminals. We're just gonna drill little holes for the speaker wire, and that's it. But we're gonna sand all this down. We got my 45 chamfer bit. So we're gonna go around the whole top with it. Then the bed liner. And that's it. The guy coming to pick it up today. So that's what we're about to do. So I'll cut y'all back on once I get that chamfer bit, the 45 degree all the way around it. All right guys, as you see, I got it all edged up. Got that 45 on there. Got the edges all rounded off all the way around. Don't even look the same. Yeah guys, it came out good. So now only thing left to do now is to go ahead and put the liner on it. Get this box ready to go. So cut y'all back on once it's completed and let y'all see the final product. All right guys, as you see, got the bed liner for it in there. I'm using Rust-Oleums, even though I don't know if you can see it or not. That's Rust-Oleums. You pick it up at Walmart, even Lowe's you pick it up. But it does the job, it gets the job done. It just doesn't, it's not as coarse as I would like it. So I'm gonna see if I can find another brand that's a little bit more tougher than this one. But like I said, this one works fine. It comes out smooth instead of like regular truck liner, bed liner, which is fine. Still serves the same purpose. So I have to get into it. Even sprayed on, and still, once it dries, it comes out smooth. So, because I had sprayed one box, and it still did the same thing. But it ain't no biggie. But this is how I put it on. Coming out good. And with that one can, I could probably do about 5 boxes or so, give or take. So it lasts us a little while at 1 gallon. And another thing I like about this one is you don't have to mix a hardener with it or anything. You just pour it straight into the paint pan and just paint it on, or you spray it on right into the sprayer. And if you got a sprayer, you just let it dry in the sprayer. Of course, you take your needle and stuff out to clean that, but in the hopper, you just let it sit there and dry and then peel it out. So that's a good thing about this stuff. It's very easy to clean up. And just like everything else, you use a lacquer thinner to clean off your needle and your nozzle and stuff. So it ain't bad at all. See, guys, it ain't hard. Let me put the camera down, so I'll go ahead and finish this up real quick. I'll cut y'all back on once it's done. Alright, guys, it's the finished product. As you can see, it's drying right now. But it came out good. I'm satisfied with it. All up underneath there is all done. So that's what I like to see. I even did the inside the speaker hole right there on that edge. So guys, that's it. We're done with this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and turn on all post notifications. I would greatly appreciate it. We're on our way to 1K. We're 10 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. So y'all, please share this video, comment, and tell people about this video, about my channel and things I do. I have more things coming. I'm gonna tell y'all, I got a 1979 Delta 88 I'm about to paint. So y'all gonna actually see me paint a car. Because y'all just seen a little clip of the Hulk getting painted. Well, after I painted it. But y'all gonna actually see me paint a car. So stay tuned for that video. It's coming here soon. Don't know exactly when, but soon. And that's it, guys. We out.